Hi there, my name is Laura and welcome to another video. Today I'm going to lift the veil about what the judge is looking for in the under-saddle class. So if you're a hunter rider getting back into the show ring, you don't want to miss these tips. Make sure you stay to the end because I got a quiz to see how much you learned. I'll help you learn how to ride correctly because you deserve to ride safely, comfortably, and with confidence and win more ribbons at your next horse show. So quick summary, what is a hunter under saddle? So the hunter division, there are many different types of hunters. There's pony hunter, junior hunter, amateur owner hunter, working hunter, pre-green, green hunter. There's different divisions. And within those divisions, there are usually 3 or 4 classes. One of those classes is the flat or under saddle class. That means you go in the ring all together and there's no jumps. All the other classes have jumps in them. Some people think that this under saddle class is not very much fun and they don't give it a lot of credit. But this is where you, as the horse show competitor, can really show your horse off, show how beautifully your horse moves. The judge, generally speaking, wants to see a comfortable, safe, forward, soft, quality horse. And a lot of it is about first impressions, how you impress that judge from the first time they see you when you get into that ring. So when you enter that ring, maybe the class hasn't started yet, but the judge is looking at you. The judge is watching and seeing what is happening. And so from the moment you go into that ring, think that you are being watched and being judged. If you have a nice trot, show it off. Use this opportunity to get your horse warmed up, used to the ring, and show off a little bit. 1. Have your horse round and soft and forward. This means the top line is longer than their underneath. So their neck, their back is rounded up and longer than the underside of their neck and their belly. If they're inverted, that means their back is dropped down and it's not a good way for an under saddle horse to look. Keep your horse round and going forward. The essence of an under saddle class is to show that your horse is a pleasure to ride. It's ground covering. You can get from point A to point B in a forward, soft manner, and it's going to be a comfortable ride for whoever's riding it. Some people overlook the under saddle class, but if you want to win that championship, you should be top 3 in the hunter under saddle class. Download a PDF checklist. It's in the description. If you'd like some more tips or some specific tips for you and your horse, send me an email, thistleridge@hotmail.com. Here are the 5 most important things that a judge is looking for in a hunter under saddle class. Number 1, performance. This is the number 1 thing. Your performance has to be 100%. If you miss a lead, you're toast. You're out of there. If your horse doesn't walk properly, you're out of there, particularly if you're in a big class. You need to clearly demonstrate a nice forward walk, and please, no toe dragging walk that your horse is dragging their toes and then creates dust. No toe dragging walk. Not the walk that they would do in the paddock going from their grazing to getting a drink at the water trough. We don't want that. We want the walk that they would do if you were calling them in to have their grain at night. That's the walk we want. Forward marching walk. Forward marching walk without being rushed. Trot, free flowing trot, covering ground in a relaxed, round, soft manner, and a rhythmic forward canter without any tension. If you get a wrong lead, you're going to be crossed off the list, or as a matter of fact, I put you down at the bottom of my judge's card in no-no. I put you on my no-no list because I can't use you if you get a wrong lead. Number 2, manners. Your horse has to have good manners, and this means it has to look in a pleasing way, no ear pinning or kicking out or bucking or rearing or anything that would be considered bad manners. What we get often in the pony classes is that ponies are very nappy at the gate. They want to stop and go out the gate. So ponies at the in gate, that's bad manners, and they get crossed off the list. When I'm judging and I see a horse that kicks out, bucks, rears, or is nappy at the gate, I put it right there with the wrong lead people. The horse has to be of good quality, and this is really subjective, and it depends on the horse show and where you are and the type of show that you're judging at. But what we like to see is a quality horse that shows good movement and is in good condition. This means that its ribs are covered, it's got a nice shiny coat, there's no sweat marks, those types of things. It doesn't really matter what color your horse is or what breed it is, so long as it's good quality. And overall quality is going to make it stand out above the other horses. If your horse is poor quality but has good performance, it's still okay. Particularly if that nice quality horse is not doing so hot. Good movement is vital. We want to see a ground covering walk. This is a big tip. So listen, remember that you are being judged at the walk. A lot of times, sometimes people forget that they are being judged at the walk, and they allow their horses to walk without any meaning. They're just kind of sloughing along. Rather than wasting that walk, show your horse at the walk. Show that the horse has a nice forward rhythmic walk, because that's going to make you stand out. The movement should be balanced and ground covering and even and rhythmic. They say that the best mover should win the class, and I say, yeah, you're right. But if that best mover is trotting out of control over there and cantering out of control over there, then maybe it shouldn't win the class. So have a good control over your horse. It should be rhythmic, and it should be forward, and it should be steady, and it should be balanced and relaxed and a pleasure to ride. Your horse should move solidly and balanced and forward, but stay controlled and steady. Just think of it like a pleasure horse, but with more oomph. Finally, putting all these things together, you get the way of going of the horse. And this is kind of a subjective thing, but it's all of these things wrapped up together. It's like the icing on the cake. Forward, relaxed, soft outline, ears put up, round frame, look smooth and comfortable to ride. Something that maybe they would want to sit on. If you can get your horse's ears up, that's even better. Horse always looks more pleasing, at least I think a horse always looks more pleasing if their ears are up and forward and relaxed. If your horse looks like it's a pleasure to ride, then show it in your own demeanor that it's a pleasure to ride. Those are my 5 things. 1, performance. 2, manners. 3, quality. 4, movement. And 5, putting it all together in the way of going. What the judge is looking for, these are my 5 top tips. What do you think the judge is looking for? Put it in the comments. I'd love to know what you think the judge is looking for in the Hunter UnderSaddle class. And stay tuned. Do my quiz. Don't forget the quiz. It's right here. Stay tuned. If you'd like to have a riding position checklist, there's a link in the description. My name is Laura. Thanks now. Bye. So tell me, what is the most important thing for a Hunter UnderSaddle? Do you know the answer? If you said performance, hooray, you got it right. Question number 2, this should be an easy one. Does the judge judge the walk? If you said yes, the walk is important and can make or break your class, then you got it right. Yay! And here's the final question. Question number 3, true or false? Your trot should have an even, steady rhythm. And the answer is yes, of course it should. These are too easy, right? Visit laurakellandmay.com. Thanks now. Bye. How did you do? Visit me, send me an email, thistleridge@hotmail.com. Thanks now. Bye.